very aware of the fact that Rafael Nadal is currently on an 81-match winning streak on clay, but Federer will only be concerned with his 36-match winning streak in Germany, which dates back to a loss here to Mark Philippoussis in the third round in 2003. And he looks set to improve that record further still. Love 5.
No 15. Love 15. And weiter 15 on.
Nice combination of shots from Nadal.
First one, the dipper, the set-up passing shot, just allows him a little bit more time. The second time of asking.
With just enough topspin to make it a relatively high percentage shot, but pinpoint accuracy meant that Nadal had no chance to respond.
Federer at his absolute best.
It's been a long time coming. 5 times Federer has faced Nadal on this particular surface.
30-40.
Come off second best. Federer now just 1 point away from what would be a famous and well-deserved victory. He's done it.
Federer. 2-6, 6-2, 6-0.
Thoroughly deserves his win. The streak of 81 consecutive matches on clay has come to an end, whilst Federer's continues here in Germany. A 13th Waterford Crystal Masters Series Shield, his very first of the season. A 48th career ATP title, 6 of now come on clay. But he will cherish this above all of the others.
in the end, was an emphatic victory for the world #1. His tactics were spot on today. The game plan executed to perfection in the second and third sets.
Well, terrific scenes. I'm sure Roger will be very emotional. Faced some harsh criticism since winning in Dubai. There were cries of a slump, but he's answered all his critics today. And in memorable fashion. Sets 2 and 3 were remarkable, especially considering how poorly he played in the opening set.
Absolutely, the serve wasn't firing on all cylinders, but once it started to click, the rest of his game started to come together. And I guess the only concern for me perhaps is that over the course of 5 sets, it's a French Open final that we're looking forward to, perhaps he's going to have to serve a little bit better than what he did today in the third set. Got away with it, and that's the advantage of playing Nadal in a 2 out of 3 set final.
Well, he said yesterday he felt that all his problems were behind him, that he'd hit enough balls this week to feel good about his game, and that he was feeling confident coming into today's match. And so it proved. Perhaps what was a little surprising was the ease with which he was able to dispose of Nadal in the deciding set. The Spaniard never really showed up. I was always looking for a response that never came.
Oh, I think it's important that you make reference to the fact that it was Federer who took Nadal out of his comfort zone. So used to guys attacking his backhand, and today Federer got the tactics right. A lot more shots towards the Nadal forehand, and in fact 34 unforced errors in total coming from Nadal, and more than half of those coming off the forehand side. And Federer was able to impose himself on Nadal, and that was the key. Once the first serve started firing, well, Nadal found himself struggling, to say the least.
The numbers won't matter to Federer a great deal. You can see how much winning the last point meant to him, especially after such a poor performance last week in Rome when he lost in straight sets to Filippo Volandri. Beginning of this week, there were few that believed he would have been able to win this tournament, especially given that he ended up playing Nadal in the final. He will now believe that he has an excellent chance of winning the French Open. And of course, were he to do so, he would take a huge step towards becoming the greatest player ever to have played the game. He will enjoy this victory above many of his others, given who he had to defeat in the final. It's terrific scenes. They've both put in a lot of hard work and sacrifice for Roger to be able to achieve all that he has in the game. As he signs off, deserving victor on a very memorable day here in Hamburg.